Tropical Cyclone 96S in Bali moves south. NTB and NTT, please be alert. Yes, this extreme weather still here. And we'll have a couple of stories on that. And viral, foreigners beat up security guard in front of Finn's Club in Bali. And, well, we'll talk about this, so stay tuned for details on these and other stories. Selamat siang. Welcome to the latest news from Bali in Indonesia. This is February 12th, 2025, and my name is Bruce. And what is the weather like today? Well, right now, it's okay. It is cloudy, but there's some sun out. It has not rained yet today, but I expect it will be raining sometime today. And, well, the temperature right now is a toasty 29.8 degrees Celsius. Humidity is 81%. The wind speed is 16.4 kilometers per hour and picking up. And, well, the main stories, they're almost all about weather because, well, it has hit everywhere here in Bali, and there are trees falling and landslides and floods. Nobody is out fishing. I haven't seen anybody out fishing in a couple of days now. All the boats are up here on the land. And some deaths from falling trees, as you would expect, and a lot of buildings ruined. This is just not a good time for Bali. But today, well, we have two holidays today. Balinese Hindus, Parawesi, and for the Chinese, the Indonesian Chinese, this is Cap Gomet. And later on tonight, there's going to be some activities over at one of the temples down the road here. And there'll be some fireworks, and they'll be releasing lanterns into the sky. And according to local wisdom or folklore, the weather gets better after Cap Gomet. And so, is it going to be better tomorrow? I don't know. My wife says this every year. Well, as soon as Cap Gomet is over, the weather will get better. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you're out, be careful. And so, let's get started. Tropical Cyclone 96S in Bali moves south. NTB and NTT, please be alert. Tropical Cyclone Seed 96S, which hit Bali from Saturday, has disrupted flight schedules at Ngurah Airport. A total of 11 domestic and international flights experienced delays, cancellations, and failed landings on Monday, 2 days ago. 8 flights experienced departure delays, 1 flight experienced departure cancellation, and 2 international flights were forced to cancel landings because of the intense wind and rain. Flights that experienced delays on Monday included routes to Tambolaka, Sumbawa, Jakarta, Bima, Lombok, Kupang, Kuala Namu, Surabaya. Flights that experienced cancellations included routes to Tambolaka, Bangalore, and Hong Kong. The Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics Agency, BMKG, stated that there was a meeting and turning around of winds in the Bali area. The pattern was formed by Tropical Cyclone Seed 96S in the Indian Ocean waters west of Australia. The Tropical Cyclone Seed triggered wind speeds around Bali reaching 74 kilometers per hour. And up here, the highest I registered was 48 the other day. The extreme wind speed was monitored in the southern waters of Bali. The wind speed is dangerous for shipping because it can cause waves of 2.5 to 3 meters. Strong winds also disrupt flights and cause branches and trunks to fall down. The Tropical Cyclone Seed in Bali region expected to move further south over the next 3 days. Therefore, BMKG asked for increased vigilance in the West Nusa Tenggara and East Nusa Tenggara regions. The reason is Tropical Cyclone Seed 96S has potential to become a tropical cyclone in the next 48 to 72 hours. Tropical cyclones can trigger strong winds and waves up to 4 meters in the Sumba region, Sumba Strait, Kupang, Rote, and Indonesian Ocean south of Bali and Java. More on the weather, Badah. BMKG predicts extreme weather, potential for fastest 3 days, longest 7 days. The potential for heavy rain accompanied by strong winds in Bali, especially Jembrana, which has occurred since Saturday, has the potential to occur for the next 7 days. This condition is already extreme weather, so it needs to be watched out for. Coordinator of Analysis and Forecast of the Climatology Station of the Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics Agency, Bali and Jembrana, said in a statement the other day that based on data, the extreme weather will last another 3 days at the least and up to 7 days at the longest. According to him, the strong winds that occurred last Sunday afternoon reached up to 29 knots or 50 kilometers per hour. This condition, according to BMKG criteria, has entered the category of strong winds that must be watched out for. The wind speed can be higher, especially on the coast, he said. And, well, we're right in the coast and we've got it. Therefore, in addition to strong winds and heavy rain, sea waves in the southern waters of Bali have the potential to be quite high. So fishermen and tourists who are active at sea need to be aware. We urge the public, he said, to be careful when going outdoors to do activities. So another warning on the weather. And last three stories today, all about foreigners making problems here in Bali. And the first one, wow. I saw this video last night, and since then it is everywhere on the internet, on social media. Viral, foreigners beat up security guard in front of Finn's Club in Bali. A video showing foreign tourists involved in a fight in Bali went viral on social media yesterday. In the video, a number of foreigners are seen fighting with security guards in front of Finn's Club in North Kuta. A number of shirtless foreigners were involved in a fight with several people, including a man in a security uniform who was suspected to be a Finn's Club security guard. Several foreigners were seen ganging up on one of the security guards using wood that was thought to be a parking barrier. Wow, and they had him in a headlock and they were pounding him with this wood. In addition, there were other foreigners carrying ropes and wooden blocks. The situation became increasingly chaotic when security confronted the group of foreign nationals. The commotion that occurred on the side of the road caused traffic disruption while a number of tourists ran in fear. And yeah, it looked completely chaotic and dangerous. The action was recorded by a mobile phone camera of a driver passing by the location. Information obtained stated that the incident occurred on Tuesday around 21:47. The police immediately went to the scene that night. Currently, the North Kuta police are hunting for the perpetrators while a number of witnesses have been questioned. North Kuta police chief confirmed the incident and said his party is pursuing the perpetrators. He said for further information, you can go to Badung Police Public Relations. The head of Public Relations confirmed that the police are still investigating the case. One foreigner suspected of being one of the perpetrators has been questioned, and the police are currently pursuing the other perpetrators, suspected perpetrators. No word on why this started, who started it, what the commotion was about, but it looked ugly, and boy, it has stirred up a lot of commotion on social media. And in front of one of Bali's famous beach clubs, Finn's. And some more foreigners here getting in trouble, this time seemingly working illegally. Still wearing uniforms, Ngurah Immigration secures 2 Polish nationals who work as tour guides. The Intelligence and Immigration Enforcement Division of Class 1 Special TPI Ngurah Immigration Office conducted an independent operation on this past Friday, at the airport to supervise foreigners carrying out activities in the work area of the immigration office. During the surveillance activity, the team secured 2 Polish foreign nationals who were suspected of working as tour guides. They were seen in the drop zone area of the International Departure Terminal wearing uniforms and carrying attributes of a foreign travel agency company with a group of foreign tourists. The immigration team then collected information and conducted interviews with the people concerned. The head of the Ngurah Immigration Office said that the presence of foreign tourists who illegally work as guides for other tourists has become a special concern for the Ngurah Immigration Office. Our team found that there were 2 suspected foreign nationals who were seen escorting foreign tourists in the International Departure Terminal area. For that reason, we conducted further investigations of the 2 of them. It's known that the foreign nationals entered Indonesia at Ngurah Airport using a visa on arrival and had intact residence permits. Currently, we are conducting further investigations of the 2. If it's proven that there's an immigration violation, we will take action in accordance with applicable regulations. He added that in the period from January 1st to February 10th, Ngurah Immigration had provided 90 immigration administrative actions. Wow. 90 in that short period of time. We are committed to continuing to monitor the presence and activity of foreign nationals in order to maintain a conducive tourist climate in Bali. So if they're working illegally, I guess they haven't gotten the message yet, which has been going around all over, which is if you don't have a work permit, don't work. And some more foreign tourists working illegally, and they've been deported already. Chinese nationals become illegal diving instructors in Karangasem. The Ngurah Class 2 immigration office took firm action by deporting 2 Chinese foreign nationals who were caught carrying out activities as diving instructors without a permit in Karangasem. The head of Ngurah Immigration Office, Pak Hendra, explained that the deportation action began with the socialization activity of the foreigner reporting application, APOA, carried out by the immigration team in the Karangasem hotel area. During the activity, officers found suspicious activity related to a group of tourists who had just finished diving. During the socialization of this app, our team suspected that there were activities that were not in accordance with the residence permit held by the 2 foreign nationals. The immigration team then conducted further checks on the immigration documents and found that they were holders of a visit permit that was not intended to carry out certain jobs or activities, such as becoming diving instructors. Their stay permits are still good until March 24th and June 18th, but, well, they're working illegally. So these 2 foreign nationals clearly violated immigration regulations because they carried out activities that were not in accordance with the purpose of granting them residence permits. We've decided to take administrative action in the form of deportation and deterrence against both of them. The deportation process was carried out at the airport with China Southern Airlines flight. One of the Chinese nationals was flown to Guangzhou, while the other was flown to Shenzhen. This deportation action is part of a consistent law enforcement efforts in the field of immigration. Bakhendra added that the Immigration Office will take firm action against any violations committed by foreign nationals in Bali. He also appealed to the public to actively report any suspicious activities or violations involving foreign nationals to the immigration hotline. With this step, Singaraja Immigration shows its commitment to maintaining order and compliance with immigration regulations in Bali, as well as ensuring that the activities of foreigners in this area are in accordance with applicable regulations. And in another story, which I don't have time to talk about, the police have notified consulates here in Bali to remind their nationals, their citizens, to behave themselves while they are here. And as it was mentioned in a comment the other day, and something I agree with, most of the people that are here, that are residents here, like to keep a fairly low profile. They don't want to have the spotlight on them. And so these kind of actions, they just bring increased surveillance of what we're doing, the rest of us who are here behaving ourselves. Well, or trying to behave ourselves. That is it for today. I've got 3 grandchildren's birthdays coming up in the next 3 weeks, so it is going to be busy here. So thanks for viewing. Be kind to someone today, take care, and if you're here in Bali, I hope you're having a good time and trying to stay dry and enjoying yourself as much as you can with all of the weather that we're having here, the extreme weather. See you next time.